Okay, this next comic, he's traveling in town. He was featured on Last Comic Standing, you may have heard of it, and BuzzFeed, and he actually just dropped a TED Talk. I don't know if he's going to do the whole thing tonight, but we'll see what he can do. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Erik Escobar.
Hey, what's up, guys? Make some noise. We're doing a party tonight. Clap it up, bang, bang. Y'all are cool. I was watching the show from the side. I just want to point out this guy right here. What's your name? Everyone, clap it up for Warren. Clap it up for Warren. You are my favorite because everyone's laughing, having a good time. Warren doesn't laugh, all right? When you like a joke, you give like a nod of approval. It's the coolest thing. Every bit, you're just like, so badass. That's great. Warren, are you a gambler by chance? You're not. You don't like go fish, solitaire, nothing like that? No? Well, get this. I just got back from Vegas, played some craps. I won $500. Can we clap it up for $500, baby? I only put 10 grand on the table. All right, I don't know. Is that a win, baby? I've been having a great quarantine since last March. I actually lost 105 pounds. Can you clap it for that? 105 pounds? I got circumcised. All right. Oh, 105, baby. Everyone's like, how'd you do it? This is what I did. Every morning I woke up real early, you know what I mean? Like noon, 1 o'clock, super early. And then every day I would go biking. But get this, very, very sad. Last week, I biked to my favorite coffee shop, got some coffee, came outside. Someone stole my bike seat. Can you believe it? Someone stole my bike seat. Before I used to like to bike, but now I love to bike. You know what I'm talking about? I love it. Just like your wonderful host said, you may have seen me on some stuff. You may have seen me on Last Comic Standing, or Comedy Central, or OnlyFans. All right, give us some credits. Thanks for the subscription. Thought you looked familiar. Appreciate you more. That's great. But what's wild is, here's the thing. I'm getting auditions again. We're getting auditions back in LA, but I'm only getting Cholo auditions. All right? You guys know what Cholo is? It's like a Mexican gangster. And you can tell how tough I am by the way I pronounce Cholo. All right? I don't look like a tough Cholo. I look like a Cholo who loves like hummus and Blink-182. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna steal your wallet, but I might steal your heart. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? This is really sad. Over the quarantine, my girlfriend and I broke up. Very, very sad. We had a 3-year-long relationship. Everyone's like, do you regret being in the relationship? No, I regret the 5-year lease. All right, that is a tough thing. It was a crazy relationship. Like, get this, she would want to have sex like 3 or 4 times a day. Can you believe it? 3 or 4 times a day. And if I was lucky, one of those times would be with me. All right, what a hoe. What a giant hoe. We tried to make it work, man. I was buying her gifts all the time. I bought her some lingerie. Everyone go, ooh. She hated it. She hated it. She was like, Eric, why would you buy me lingerie from Goodwill? You know what I'm talking about? Talk about secondhand, am I right? Secondhand? Ew, gross. Let's move on. I hate it. we were doing role playing for a while. You guys know what role playing is? Oh, it's sexy. It's when you and your partner get in the bedroom and play with each other's roles. All right? I'm a little Pillsbury dope baby. Sexy boy, sexy man. Eric, don't undercut yourself. Come on. But it was going downhill when we started fighting every day. Every day we got in a fight over the smallest things. Like I remember the last day we were together, I was peeing in the bathroom. She walked in and I was just like, hey, what are you doing in here? And she was like, hey, what are you doing to our sink? You know what I'm talking about? The dishes, just the dishes. Well, we broke up, and then now I have new roommates, and they're the worst. They're the absolute worst. Like, clap it up if you've ever had a horrible roommate. Who's had a horrible roommate here? Can we all wear it? Yeah, if you were quiet right now, you were the horrible roommate. All right, so please, do your dishes. I got the worst roommates ever. They're loud, they're messy, they're my parents. All right, very annoying. But here's the thing, my parents are very old school, so they always bring up stuff, and I'm like, yo, we can't talk like that. Like my mom the other day, she was like, Eric, are you pro-gay people? And I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, what are we talking about? She's like, are you pro-gay people? I'm like, Mom, I'm not even amateur gay people. All right, like, when did they get a lead? You know what I mean? Like, kind of fantasy guy, I'm gonna draft Patrick. He's great. He'll be my linebacker. He'll be wonderful. My dad's even worse, super worse. One time he called me heavy set. Dad, don't say heavy set. It's 2021. Say like plus size. You're fat. Just call me fat, Dad. That'd be great. I'm half Filipino. One time he was like, oh, Filipino, that's Oriental, right? Dad, don't say Oriental, okay? It's 2021. Say Asian, Asian American. But the thing that really made me upset, I made my dad angry a couple weeks ago, and my dad called me a pussy. My dad called me a pussy. I'm like, Dad, it is 2021. We don't call people pussies anymore. We call them millennials. Which, thank you, probably senior citizen. How are you? We'll take that. We are crazy. Have you guys talked to like 28-year-olds? It's like you're talking to 28-year-olds. All right? Like, they're always crying. No one has a job. I don't get it. Very strange. But I know why my generation is so weird. My generation is weird because we were the first ones to grow up with social media, the internet, all right? We're all addicted. I can't do anything without my phone, all right? I was taking a poop today, realized I didn't have my phone with me, and I started crying, all right? I started crying, freaked out, finished my business, and I got out of that pool. And it was the worst birthday I've ever been to. Absolutely horrible. I am half Filipino, half Mexican, from being Mexipino. I like it, it's a good mix. It's just weird, because I feel like I stuck with the two races with the worst names. The worst names, all right? Like, get this, on the Filipino side, I got an uncle named Boy, all right? He is my Uncle Boy. Like, how lazy were my grandparents? Was it like, here's a boy, what do you want to name him? Yes. It's horrible. What? We were all named like that. The first thing they saw at birth, that was us. I'd be like, what's up? I'm baby boy. Here's my wife. She's baby girl. Here's my daughter. Her name is premature. And here's my son, my handsome son. His name is, why is he black? I don't understand. It looks like our handsome mailman. I think something is afoot, all right? It's his dick. It's a foot long. Let's not get that from me. Very confusing. Very confusing. Mexican side's even worse. I got Escobar as the last name. You know how hard that is? When you hear Escobar, who do you think about? Exactly. Everyone's like, oh, you must be related to Pablo. You must be in a cartel. Doesn't really bother me, because they'll be dealt with. All right? I was supposed to visit family in Mexico next week. I had a free flight to Mexico, and I was getting deported. But I don't know. That's so dumb. Do you have any wrestling fans in the house? Any wrestling fans? Oh, hell yeah, in the back. Who's your favorite wrestler? Right over there, buddy. Stone Cold. Good one. You got any Shawn Michaels fans in here? Shawn Michaels? Oh, hell yeah, too sweet. I used to be a wrestler, believe it or not. I had my last match right before quarantine. It was the worst. The absolute worst, all right? I was in the ring, wrestling this guy. Out of nowhere, he legitimately headbutts me in the dick, all right? Headbutt right to the dick. I'm freaking out. First time I've seen anyone get a concussion. You know what I'm talking about, ladies? You know what I'm talking about? So hard, bro. Let's do this. Who's drinking tonight? Clap up if you're drinking. Where are my drinkers at? Oh, hell yeah. Before we keep going, let's do a big round of applause for your bartenders, for your servers, everyone working in this club. Buy an extra drink, support this venue, tip not hard. I love to drink, but I also like my weed. Where are my weed people at? Who smokes weed in here? Yeah. Hear that slow clap. They're like, we're having a great time. Has anyone done acid? Has anyone done acid here? Oh, you're like, we're on it right now. This is beautiful. Was it good or bad for you?
Oh, phenomenal.
Phenomenal? Does anyone have a bad trip on acid? Anyone? I think it was just me, because here's what happened. I took it, and it was the worst. It was the worst. I was tripping out so hard, I didn't realize my little brother walked in the room and took some. He took some. Scariest thing to ever happen to me as an only child. All right, guys? Very scary. I gotta get out of here soon, but one thing I want to say is all the comments on this line are amazing. work really hard at this. So definitely support them. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on Instagram. Say hi after the show. Support their art. I actually have some merch if you want to support me. I got some Erik Escobar lighters. Everyone go, ooh! They're great. They have my name on them. I sell them 2 for $5. You can get one after the show. And after every show, people always come up to me and they're always like, Erik, 2 lighters for $5. That's kind of expensive.